We've gone to so many places. Should we do a little breathing?
I think so. I think we ought to just, start off with a few techniques
Yeah.
and show the people what it is visually.
Right.
This thing we call yoga.
So you notice that we are both sitting on bolsters.
That's right.
And that's because if I got off my bolster, this knee has become stiff in recent years. And you want to be able to sit with your back straight and your hip crease about the same level as your knees. So let's have you sit down too.
I'm going to sit down too, folks. I'm going to do this.
She used to be very open, and then she's gone through all these medical procedures. She's still
Right.
pretty open. And again, it's your left knee that's higher for you.
Yeah,
a
well,
little
I
bit.
got it sitting on top of my
Right.
other
And
leg, but yeah.
if we sat on lower bolsters than what we have, you'll notice if you sit up on a bolster, then there's no question, and sit back on it so you don't feel like you're falling off of it. Yeah. And then hip crease to knees
Okay.
are easy. Now this is a little bit slippery, right?
I'm about to say,
You feel
am I
like
doing this all right?
you're doing it fine.
Okay.
But it feels slippery, right? Because
Yeah.
these bolsters are not quite broken in. But you'll notice that when she sits on that, she's able to sit straight or swing back even a little bit more. And again, you feel like you're slipping off. So
Yeah.
that's not one thing we can do, and this is something that I learned from, I don't know, maybe Lois. You can put your sticky mat over it, and then you'll feel more secure.
Oh, okay. Should we
So-
try that? Let's try that, folks.
Sturdier but more secure.
Because I know me, I'm not very balanced, so I be done fell off.
Well, you have great balance. She was a wonderful yoga student, really
What?
beautifully.
When I came to you, I had I think I had been meditating for a good 6 or 7 months, so that helped me
Yeah.
a lot on my balance and my alignment. And then I was doing stuff on the Wii Fit, that all these balancing exercises.
So does that feel
Yeah, this-
relatively comfortable?
yes,
Come
this-
more to the edge of your mat now.
The front edge now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Without knocking over my water or knocking
Moving
over.
into the
Yeah,
irises.
yeah, that's right. That's okay.
Okay, so now send your tailbone. Now the pelvis has a back, goes front to the pubic bone, and it's like a bowl. It means bowl in Greek or Latin, I forget what. So at the base of the spine, you have a tailbone. That's not your sit bones. Rock back and forth so you feel your sit bones. Now, see how you're pulling down?
Oh, yes.
So we want you to, that's fine, stay down.
Okay.
And then send your tailbone down and allow the spine to unkink and come up into the crown of your head. Yes. Mhm. But bring your ribs here because we tend to go up in the ribs.
Yeah, I think, and with me missing the
Missing
chest
the
area,
chest area.
I want to do this. No.
Yes, right.
So-
I'm still a woman.
That's right. Okay, so let me
Okay.
try to do this right.
So just send your tailbone down and send the crown of your head up and come to erect as you sense it. Try to release these muscles in the groin that are holding to stay on, and let your elbows be soft and your thumbs be easy. So now you're a little bit down.
Oh.
Just send down and see if you can come up. Okay.
I'm
Here's a
trying
nice-
to come up without sticking out my
Yeah,
chest.
and here's a nice image that
Okay.
we've been developing. And this comes from somatic work by Mabel Ellsworth Tom. You think of narrowing up the front body to the collarbones. And you breathe out along the collarbones to the outer edges of your shoulder. So that means you narrow, so your ribs here that we want to push out, we're narrowing in, we're coming up, and we're going out at the collarbones all the way out. You can put your fingers under the bones, under this chest bone, collarbones,
I'm feeling that.
and lift them up, lift them up, lift them up, and trace them out and go all the way out past where they actually are anatomically. They're there. So you narrow, and you're breathing in while you do that. So breathe in and up and out the collarbones. Okay? And as you breathe out, go back to the top of your shoulder blades. Now your shoulder blades, I'm going to turn around so people can see them.
All right.
Bring your shoulder blades together. Okay.
Okay.
Squeeze them together. Squeeze them together. Squeeze them, squeeze them. So these sort of flat, triangular shaped bones in the back. And then let that go, and you feel them broaden out away from your spine.
Okay,
That's
wait
okay.
a minute.
This is a lot of stuff, so just let my words be your guide, and don't worry too much about getting it perfect.
I'm going to close my eyes, folks, because I can focus better when my eyes are closed. So, okay,
So now
and just listen.
squeeze them together, and go in and see if you can maybe take your right hand to your left shoulder blade. And as you bring it in and out, feel that top edge of that shoulder blade. All right, now imagine that the top edge of that shoulder blade widens out as much as your collarbone does. Beautiful, yes. To the same point. And the shoulder. So as you breathe in, narrow up the front body to the collarbones. And as you breathe out, go over the top of your shoulders and broaden across that top edge of the shoulder blade. Scapula. And breathe down your back, broaden out from the spine. As you breathe out, let the breath go from the center of your spine out to the sides of your body. Now you probably can't see, but her head is a little tilted towards her right because I think right now her mind is working to understand all this, and that's the mind side. So bring the crown of your head more over your tailbone. There you go. There you go. You're finding it. Now your nose is about 45 degrees away from center. So bring it 45 degrees back to your left. Just swivel it back towards your left ear, towards your left ear. Good. Now breathe in and again try to come up to the crown of the head. Beautiful. Stop lifting the chin. Let the chin be flat. Yes. Okay, relax the elbows and the hands. And now again, breathe in and come up, narrowing up the front body to the collarbones and all the way out to the edge of the collarbones. Breathe out and send the breath out the top of the shoulder blades and wrapping down around your back, broadening it from the spine out all the way down. Relax the groins, relax the soles of the feet, the center of the eyes. Okay, so that's the torso. Breathe, it narrows in and up.
Okay.
It broadens from the breadth, top of the shoulder blade, which is as broad as the breadth of the collarbone.
Yeah.
It broadens down the back.
I can feel that.
Yeah. Now, we can go on because the headline, breathe in, out the collarbones, up the back of the head to the crown of the head, and then you breathe out down the face like water running down the face and back down the neck and out across the shoulder blades and down the back, spilling out, widening the back of the head.
You know, when you trace it, you can actually feel the currents going.
And I feel like I like it when people use their hands to get the feelings.
Yeah.
It's a kind of, it's a self-touch, it's a proprioceptive aid to be able to feel where it is. And this is on the breath, so the out breath is relaxing and widening from the center out. The in breath is narrowing up, out the shoulder blade, collarbones.
Oh, sorry.
Collarbones are this in the front, and shoulder blades are the top of the shoulder blades in the back. Okay, just because this can go on and on, just one thing which is very helpful. To jumpstart relaxation, you breathe into the nose and sound the breath as it comes out with a swish. Into the nose. Out through the mouth. Now, why is this so relaxing? Well, the newest theory about how to comfort a distressed baby is to shh, shh, shh. And what that does is recreate for the infant the sound of his mother's heart flushing, blood flushing through her heart. Shh, 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 shh. Every time the heart squeezes, it poops out. Shh. This is the sound of what we feel, hopefully, in the belly of a relaxed and happy mama.
Okay.
And again, politically, they say, what makes for a happy person? A good mother and $87,000 a year.
All right.
Because it's a lot easier to be a calm, happy mother if you have that kind of backing.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
So as a society, how do we get everybody that $87,000? Oh yeah, they should go to work. Minimum wage jobs is not going to happen.
No.
So I think really the best way to do it is to ban gay marriage and deregulate, don't you? I think that'll get us there, right?
Since I can't have an opinion, the views and opinions expressed in this segment is not necessarily are those of the speaker. And not
more guns.
Yeah, that's right.
Less regulation for the economy.
West doesn't take an editorial stance, so I put it in the disclaimer. For me, but getting back to the shushy sound, and I want to comment so very bad, but I'm keep my comments to myself.
Focus, and she'll be a better yoga faster. It took me 60 years. She'll get there by the time she's.
But yes, okay. But the shushing sound, when I was actually performing that, when I was doing that, it made me think of water.
Yes.
So water is also very calming, and a lot of times people who live near the waters, the oceans and stuff, tend to be happier. So yeah, I was thinking water, and I was like, wow, this is calming me down.
We come out of water.
Yes. So, we're made up mostly of water. Like 80% of our body is water, really water, and we come from the celestial waters. So that makes a whole lot of sense of where that will return us to our center.
And celestially, I'm sure it's the winds.
Oh yeah. If the winds pick up, especially during storms, if you just listen to the winds will have that sound as well.
And looking at the sky will always, if we could just remember to go outside, breathe, and look at the sky.
Look up. I think we gained all our knowledge when we were like 5, because at 5 you're fascinated by everything. You look up at the sky. You love all the little trees and the little bugs. The dirt, yeah, so, and then after that, after somebody tells you, come out of that dirt, or come out of the rain, my daughter is one of those people that she'll go out in the middle of a storm and she'll just turning around and dancing, and she'd be the happiest. I think she was just born from nature. So.
Maybe that's what it is to be autistic. You're a little closer to.
I think
that's one
so.
Of the things it
yes.
is,
well, actually, I looked up the word autistic, and it's Greek for artistic. So I think we got it backwards. Just very artistic people, and sometimes art, it's not communicative through the mouth. So
no, because verbalness. That's one art form.
Yes.
Good with words.
Yes, that is an art form.
It's only one.
There's only one.
Painting and gesture and breath and movement.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking of movements, what's another movement that is typically...
So I wanted to share, this is one basic yoga duality.
All right.
So lift your shoulders, squeeze the shoulder, make fists with your hands, clench the triceps and biceps, squeeze the glutes, that's the butt muscles, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your feet, scrunch up your face, draw the shoulder blades together, squeeze the guts, and now let it all go.
With the quickness or very
Whatever,
slow?
let it
Oh,
ease out. Do that again. That
I'm-
is
I'm gonna try that
the
again.
essence of yoga. Okay, so squeeze your fists, clench your biceps, triceps, shoulders up, shoulder blades together, squeeze the belly, squeeze the butt, squeeze the feet, squeeze your face. Oh, more, and let it all go. It emerges, it blooms, it
Oh,
flowers.
wow.
Your body becomes, as Eric Schiffman says, the embodiment of comfort.
The embodiment of comfort. Thank you, Eric Shipman. That is very nice. Yes, because it does. It makes me feel comfortable. I was already comfortable because I'm just kind of that type of person. But it definitely gives a relax. So all of you people, just a little digression here or side note. Stay with me. But when you get angry, you know, you have to notice that when you get angry, you do like this or something like that. So if you just let it go,
Yeah.
it'll relax you, it'll calm you. So if anyone is looking for that way of trying to release that anger, do that.
Tight everything.
Yeah, tighten up everything and then let it go. And let it flow. And you will get into the natural flowness. Any other?
Well, I just want to say if people are interested and you have, I know that the Amara Yoga Center, there are many good yogis in town. Lois is in a class by herself.
Okay.
There, I must say that. And we are it's so amazing that she's here and not in Santa Fe or Santa Barbara
Right.
or San Francisco.
Because a
or
lot of people
Boston,
are migrating
New
out to
York,
that
Seattle.
West Coast,
Yeah,
especially.
Tucson, lots of places she could be, and she stayed here. People come from all over the country, and I think some come from all over the world to study and teach at her center on Springfield Avenue near Strawberry Fields. Deb Lister has moved from downtown Champaign to downtown Urbana on the second floor of a building that's closest to the parking lot there,
Okay.
the one on Main Street. She sold her building to some very caring yogis, one of whom is also an Eric Schiffman aficionado. They are very loving teachers there. They have a very good relaxation class. If you just need to be supported and breathe and be nurtured, they have such a class there.
Okay.
Then Catherine Fitzgerald has the Amara Studios in Lincoln Square. She works at Cunningham. She has a whole art program with kids. She has a very generous scholarship process program. You can help her do some work and she will work with you. She has some very good teachers.
Check that out for
Very
Alex.
spiritual teachers. Alex may be someone who should work with me.
Oh, well, see, there we
Or
go.
both. And Angela and I have long talked about
Yes.
setting up some yoga for poorer people. I lived on very little money for a very long
Yes.
time. And all this stuff came from the gardens of my friends.
Well, your friends are very, very generous.
Well, hostas are very generous. Hostas, you plant them, and 20 years later, they're still multiplying and dividing.
Oh, I love plants like that. I have to remind myself that when I start cleaning my garden.
Yeah, hostas are great. When you come here, I'll give you some divisions because they have to be divided.
Oh, okay.
But we've long talked about setting up some classes.
Yes, we have.
Somewhere somewhere hopefully where we don't have to pay a lot of rent.
Right.
Because if you don't pay rent, you don't have to
Charge
charge
as
a lot.
much,
Yeah,
yes.
if you're supporting these beautiful studios, you really do, regardless of. And of course, many people who take yoga don't have. That's the average income. So there's a lot of really rich people, a lot of really poor.
Right.
Or a few
But we're
really,
trying to
really rich
bridge that gap so that this will be accessible to everyone. And yeah, so we have talked about trying to figure out how to get something going for people economically and also with different challenges. My daughter, for those of you who haven't been listening to my show, has autism, and yoga really helped her. She was a lot more relaxed when she was doing, and we just came in once a week. So even just that 3-hour time, or however long it was, hour and a half or something like that, time of just the multiple stretches and body movements and flowing helped her immensely. And I thank you, because I think, a part of some of her growth has been from just taking the classes that we took with you.
Well, you do. Like I say, she's a yogi, and you do a lot. The Reiki,
Yeah.
and the music you listen to, and the meditative things and the standards you hold her and yourself to.
Yes. So, but this is all, for me, it's all a community. So
Yeah, it is.
we've all been led and brought together for a reason. And so, so we're going to try to do that. And if any of you have any suggestions of some very, very low cost places where we can start this, like I said, we want to get this out to, so that we want to bridge the gap, so that it just doesn't be people of certain persuasion or certain affluence. Or
John Lee Johnson, who is really a mentor of mine, who taught me a lot about black people. And one of the things,
and that's how he talks. So
that's how he talks. Yeah.
If you don't know who John Lee Johnson is, that's how he
He's
talks.
dead now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
John, he's probably looking down and saying, "I told her not to say that."
Right.
What are you doing that for? But anyway, what he used to say is, "Yoga at 5:30. I gotta go home and make supper." And I'm not coming to a yoga class at 5:30, and nobody I know is. So, so when,
Yeah, so that's what we want. We want people to, a lot of times when people look at the yoga positions, they're like, there's no way I can.
I'm not flexible.
I'm not flexible, yeah.
I have to lose 20 pounds
Right.
before I can come and sit down in one of these little skinny pants. And I don't want to look at your skinny personage.
Yeah.
You make me
But
feel.
let me just say, I've gained like 20 pounds, and I still would do yoga. So it's not the size, it's what you decide to do. It's your intention behind it all.
Right.
Yeah, great. We are going to do that. Thank you so much, Shelley Masar.
And by the way, this is a mudra
Yes.
in yoga. and we all know it from church.
Yes.
And it represents the coming together of all dualities, male and female, hope and despair, good and evil. You can think of them, rich and
Yeah.
poor, all of them. They're right here at
That
the
yin
heart.
yang.
Yeah,
Yes.
at the heart, which is the center of the love that stands up to fear.
Yes. And you know what? Explain to my viewers why people say namaste, because I think a lot of people hear it, but they never understand why anybody, at the end or even at the beginning say namaste.
And in India, it's both a greeting and a goodbye. And it means, in Sanskrit, it's a translation, my spirit bows to yours, or the divinity in me bows to the divinity in you.
Yes.
And
So that's where it is. So when you hear people say namaste, or when you see me and I'm always like this, that is because I am showing my gratitude, my appreciation, my acknowledgement of the inner soul and our spirits connecting. And so this is wonderful and great.
if you buy donuts at Dunkin' Donuts on University, you can say namaste to the woman who takes your money.
There you go! Dunkin' Donuts! So we got a place.
Some of the people who work there, you have to say gracias, but
but
the woman who works the drive-through, namaste.
Namaste. All right, so now there we go. More public information out there for you. Shelley Masar, yogi.
Yogini is the feminine, but I think yogi works just fine.
So we are so grateful. Thank you once again for speaking to me and showing some movements, and we're going to show some more movements. We're going to do like maybe even just a 30-minute segment one day of
30
just
minutes
straight.
is just fine.
Yeah, of straight just movements. Now that we've got the information out there for people, if they are you currently giving classes or?
I am currently in a phase where developing material, looking at videos of it, thinking about it, trying to draw these other things in. So I would teach people one-on-one.
Okay.
And I'm glad to work with people about what they would pay for that exchange. But I've got some people that have been putting up with me for a very long time, been like guinea pigs, and I consider you one of those people.
I like being a guinea pig.
So that's who I'm working with now.
Okay.
People who could say, you know, that doesn't feel good.
All right.
And then
So right now, you're in the developing stage
I'm
of
in a kind of retreat stage.
yeah.
But like I said, I would be happy to teach people one-on-one.
And if somebody wanted to contact you, how would we go about doing that?
They could go to my Facebook page. It's Shelley Washburn, E-M-E-N, Shelley, S-H-E-L-L-E-Y, Washburn, W-A-S-H-B-U-R-N-E, Masar, M-A-S-A-R, and yoga. Shelley Washburn Masar Yoga.
All right.
And otherwise, you can get a hold of her and she'll get a hold of you.
So that's right. So, you know, you guys can call us at the studio. Call me at the studio lines on Thursday, 359 9338 or on the studio line, 5483-359-5483. But I prefer for you probably just email me, reneeangela@gmail.com, RENEEANGELAH@gmail.com, and we can get you all hooked up. Or if you have any other questions, you can always email me as well. Shelley Masar, thank you. Namaste. And
thank you for all you do.
Thank you. So, and we are ending another episode of the Health and Soulful Being series as we continue in 2013, bringing in that wellness, making you connected to your body, mind, soul, and spirit. Take care. That was fun. Thank you. That's
and yoga.